And we are live on YouTube and on Facebook. Let's get Instagram going to join the party because we got real things to talk about today. Here she comes. Come on, Instagram, you got this. All right, we're gonna go live there. All right, let's get TikTok up and running. I spent last night asking successful people at Tribeca Festival a question I thought they'd have a clear answer to, and almost nobody did. Good morning. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. It is Thursday, June 4th. You are in the right spot if you're a working actor and you're looking for real stories and practical insights that will help you build a successful and sustainable acting career. You're in the right spot. Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Marla. Welcome to the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. I spent last night at Tribeca. I think I discovered the secret of networking last night, and it's way less sophisticated than I thought. So here's the scene. Last night was the opening happy hour for the Tribeca Festival. It was at a great creative hub in Greenpoint called the Lighthouse. And there were a couple hundred maybe creatives there. It was not a celebrity event. It was sort of more industry people than stars. But it was sort of one of the official kickoff events of the Tribeca Festival. I'm there because I play the lead in one of the leads in a short film called Daddy's Little Meatball. I'm the daddy, which is a really cool little film about an Australian businessman and his teenage daughter who are in New York City for a convention. She sees me doing something and it puts an additional strain on our relationship. It's a great little film. Super proud that it managed to be accepted into the Tribeca Festival, and they've now added another screening. So there are 4 screenings of Daddy's Little Meatball. And so I have never been to a major film festival before, particularly as a participant, particularly being so in it, so close. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but I want to get as much out of it as I can. I don't want to let this opportunity pass me by just because I don't know what I'm doing. So my plan is to just show up and talk to people and ask. Now, walking up to strangers and initiating conversations is not my comfort zone. It's not my natural habitat. In fact, I even took a couple of these last night, these nootropic chocolates from Alice. But I think maybe I'm having some GI issues because way more information than you needed. Hi, Neon Fritz. Thanks for joining me. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC, and today I'm reporting on Tribeca Festival's kickoff event last night. So walking up to strangers and initiating conversations with them is not my comfort zone, but I met people who were fantastic at it. And my observation is that opening does not have to be profound. It just has to begin. It just has to start. John, a writer and producer that I met, first thing he said was, "So what's this room for?" Because there were multiple spaces in this at this event, and the one we were in happened to be sort of more of a library workstation situation. So I mean, that was the big opening line was, what's this room used for? Now, the other thing I will say is that, yes, I did get to meet some people that I hadn't met before, but I spent most of my evening reconnecting with the people from my short film who I haven't seen for over a year. We shot in January 2025. So, yeah, nearly 18 months since I've seen a lot of these people. So talking to Yael Grunsight, our writer-director, our producers Samjang Milston and Jason Gottlieb. I met our editor, Maya Parkoff, and the actor who plays my daughter, Maddie Sunshine, was there. And reconnecting with those people is not a networking failure. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Hi, Marcio Gomez. Welcome. Thanks for joining me on the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Yeah, reconnecting, maintaining relationships is networking. It doesn't always have to be meeting new people. And the question that I asked almost everyone was, what are you hoping to get out of Tribeca? Like, what are the goals of going to? Thank you, W. I appreciate that. Yeah, one of the goals, one of my goals of going to these events at Tribeca Festival is to find out why other people are going to these events at Tribeca Festival. Darren's got some personal beef with someone, which needs your attention in the comments if you're watching. So, like when you walk up to somebody at a networking event and say, what are you hoping to get out of tonight? And they don't have a perfect answer. They don't have a clear answer. Nobody said, here's step one, here's step two, here's step three. That's really the information. I mean, be present, stay curious, meet people, reconnect with people you already know, watch some films and see what happens. Just stay in the moment. That's really what I learned. You know, I was talking with our producer, Jason Gottlieb, about what his goals were for Tribeca Festival for our film, and for himself personally, because, and he was really realistic. There are most definitely opportunities for feature films that get shown at festivals to find deals, distribution deals. That's kind of not the case with short film because there isn't really a commercial market for short films. So really the goal for short film makers is just to be there, be in the moment, and to meet people so that their next project has some traction. Perhaps they can meet people who want to know what it is they're working on next. That's what I have learned about the film and TV industry, is that anybody with any money wants to know, will say to you, that's a great idea. What else are you working on? You know, the what else are you working on is a huge part of this world. And so I sort of realized, what I realized is that sometimes the goal of a networking event isn't to get something, it's to become part of the ecosystem. It's to make yourself inevitable in that world, because then people will start to seek you out, unless you're already attached to a project that has a lot of heat and a lot of buzz. And I went looking for a strategy, and I found something much simpler. Show up, stay curious, reconnect with people you already know, and help people find each other. I think that was the thing I was sort of keeping my radar open for, was how can I be useful to the people that are here? And maybe my job is to reconnect this person that I've met with this person that I know, or this person that I know with this person that I just met. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that gave me some sort of purpose in being there, that took the focus off of whether or not I was going to get anything out of it. And I'm totally happy to do that for the next 2 weeks. Just keep showing up to events and to screenings. I'm hoping to see some of the films. I did get an industry pass as part of my Working Actor NYC ecosystem. I'm not certain that there's going to be a ton of opportunity for me to talk with people about the work that I do in coaching actors through their acting careers and helping them build successful and sustainable acting careers. But maybe I will. Who knows? As long as I stay open-minded and curious and talk to people, who knows where it will lead? Who knows what will come? Um, so that's what I have to share with you. This is what I've learned about networking from throwing myself deep into it. So let me know what you're working on in your acting career today. I can tell you that I have 2 auditions to get done. They always come up fairly quickly, and so one is for a feature film, which I'm excited about because there's some fancy names attached to the feature film, so that's really cool. And again, I'm just going to point out it is another casting director that I haven't really heard of, but considering the names involved, it may well be that it's a Los Angeles-based casting director. So let me do a great job and nail this audition to the floor. I think I can do a really good job with it. It's interesting material. I'm probably not at liberty to tell what it's what it's about. But I also have a short film that seems really interesting and fun, and I want to do a good job on that. So I got a couple of self-tapes to work on today, and I'm also have to check today's Tribeca Festival and see if there's anything I can go to tonight. What's the work environment in acting like? Well, the work environment changes depending on what medium of acting you're working on. E363. In theater is a totally different environment than a film or television set. I don't think if there were big differences between a TV set and a film set, and I don't really think that I noticed any major drastic differences. With TV and film, it's just speed. They have a lot of work to do in a short period of time. So speed is of the essence. Whereas in theater, you can get some more, you get a little more space to explore, particularly new material. That was certainly my experience at the Old Globe in San Diego when we were working on a new musical called Regency Girls. There was they had allowed in the rehearsal schedule plenty of time to explore the material and really make sure that the theater was facilitating workshop opportunity for the creators to make sure that they were creating the best possible product for the audience. Yeah, so the work environments differ. Let me know if that helps answer your question, E363, or if there's something more specific in that you would like to know about. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Hi, No More Mercy. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. So that was my rundown on the opening event of the Tribeca Festival. Plenty more events to come, and I will keep you posted. Perhaps the E363 meant more about what's the current environment like for actors. I will certainly tell you that in TV and film, things are slower for people at the working actor level because so many celebrities and high-profile actors are moving from film to television. You know, Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon and Oscar Isaac and Carey Mulligan are moving into the realm of television in ways that they really didn't 5-10 years ago. And so that sort of created a bit of a shift. The people who were up for series regulars are now up for guest stars. The people who were up for guest stars are now competing for co-stars, which are the roles that people like me would normally get. But there's been plenty of shifting going along. So it's a tricky environment right now for actors. And of course, hey, Hamster Cult, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to the Daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. But for people like me, I worked so much last year at regional theaters that I said to my agent this year, I'm not going out of town. I want to spend at least 6 months in the city to really get in deep with film and television work. And I may have chosen a terrible time. Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie's here. Thanks for being here, Ronnie. I appreciate you being here. I may well have chosen a poor time. My timing may have been bad on that one, just because the industry is so strange right now. And uh, with all this shift in TV and film. But what's interesting is that, sorry, I'm going to try and press buttons while I'm doing this. But what's interesting is that you've seen this over the weekend. Backrooms and Obsession are doing so well at the box office that they eclipsed the latest Star Wars film, right? So it's an interesting shift in the industry and because Obsession and Backrooms were feature horror films created by YouTubers. So this is a new model for, I would say Hollywood, except that it's not necessarily Hollywood anymore, right? It's just American filmmaking that we have this new way of creating films, content, product, whatever you want to call it, and then getting it out to the audience. These YouTubers come with their own built-in audience, and so they have a different path to the success that Hollywood is traditionally, that the studio system has traditionally been in charge of. But that's all shifting now. So it's a super interesting time to see that the pathways to success as a filmmaker and also as a television creator, Minimum Wage is a TV series that just got an order from Netflix. And again, it was just a self-created YouTube show that built its own audience on YouTube, and Netflix paid attention and was like, "There's an audience there. Let's get in on the action." So it's an interesting time because it seems as though there are now more democratic ways to build your successful film and your pathway into the success that you want as a filmmaker, as a creative. It just opens up a lot of opportunities, and I'm sort of really fascinated to continue to follow that. I at my In my experience, there's only what I am discovering as I continue on my journey is that I am trying to connect with as many casting directors as I can who are working in these fields. And what I keep discovering as I get auditions and scripts to work on is that there's always, every day, I'm reading a new name, a new casting director name. I'm like, who's that? I don't know who that is. Let me add a new person to my outreach list. Let me find out how I can meet them, where I can meet them. Uh, so it's an expansive time in the industry, and I'm really enjoying being in the weeds with it. So if you want some help finding your direction in it, I do coach actors. Check it all out at theworkingactornyc.com. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message. I'm more than ready to share and happy to help, as I always say. So yeah, I'll be working on these two self-tape auditions today, and I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for being here. Remember, whatever you're working on in your acting career, you got this. Keep going. I'll be right back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. All right, friends, I will see you right here tomorrow. Thanks for